morning. Good morning. I got puppies everywhere. I got puppies in the kitchen. You're going to hear Mojo and they're running around. I got one right here that can't stay here very long because I can't crochet with him in my lap. Sorry, buddy. I just can't do it. Little Stevie. Buddy's behind me. There you go. You get down there. Buddy's behind me in my chair. I just served some food and having coffee in my sock monkey cut. Hello. Look at those lips. Hello. It's my first time to use this cup. Doug got it for me. I think it's adorable. Well, we went and played bluegrass music last night, which means we had a lot of stuff to carry around with us. So I was carrying my fiddle, my purse with both iPads in it. I don't know if you've carried 2 iPads. They have some weight to them. So I had fiddle slung over this shoulder, purse and iPad slung over this shoulder. And last time we went, there were no chairs. I mean, the chairs were taken. There were that many people. So this time we carried our stools and I carried them on my arm right here. Well, I should not have done that. My arm's all lumpy. I have lupus and fibromyalgia, so things affect me differently. So my arm's all lumpy and sore, and I have to think about it better today when we go back today and do that a little differently. So I dare fix my collar this side. Needs a little fixing. Oh well, it is what it is. But we had a great time. We had a lot of fun, played a lot of music. We were exhausted. Doug got up at 3 o'clock to go to work this morning. I have, however, slept until 10. Then I took a cat nap till 10:30. My alarm went off at 7, and I'm like, no. So then it went off at 8, and I'm like, no. 9, no. 10, okay. But then I fell back to sleep for a few minutes. But it's a good tired because it was having fun kind of tired. Let's see what's going on over here in my chat. Haven't looked over there yet. There's some ones. I see Lily T. Good morning. Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. Riza. Good morning. I see Dice's Crazy Adventure. Good morning. Dropped in to say hi before the next movie starts. Awesome. Oh, Hawkins Family Adventure says, I collect monkeys. Did you think you were a pack mule? Well, you know what? We were trying to do one trip from the car because you had to park and walk to get in and then walk to where you were going. And yeah, we were trying to do everything in one trip. So yeah, we're pack mules. Oh my goodness. There's a Nightbot reminding you that you are amazing. Never forget it. Never forget it. Stevie, what are you tearing up? Did I need that paper? I don't know if I needed that paper now or not, but he is, one of his superpowers is he is one of the best paper shredders I've ever seen. And I don't know what that was he just tore up. I hope it wasn't something I needed. I think it was a receipt. I don't know. Christina's at the Twilight Marathon. So she's been at the theater since 8 a.m. this morning. She says she'll be there till 8:45. And it's amazing. She was telling me about it. And they serve you breakfast, lunch, and supper because you're there from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And snack, which of course is popcorn and drinks, right? So that's going to be an amazing day. That is awesome. I just might have to do that here at the house because today while I'm working and stuff. If I can get it on my phone, if it's on the TV, maybe not, but on my phone I can take it from room to room with me and have it on my headphones, and that frees my hands. If I need to go do something in the kitchen, I just take it with me. I watch a lot of things on my phone simply because it's portable and I can take it with me. I have Netflix and Hulu on my phone, and but the TV, we've got Roku TV, so I have Netflix and Hulu over there. Plus, the Roku TV has Roku TV, of course, and then Pluto TV, and I don't watch the TV as much as I did for the other channels, but I do watch Netflix and Hulu on my phone, and I just love it because I can carry it with me. It does sound fun, doesn't it, Lily? That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, you know what I've done with people before, with some friends, is we watch a movie together, and like if everybody has Netflix or everybody has Hulu, or if we rent it on Amazon Prime, but you have to be able to coordinate, or Tubi has free movies. But anyway, we'd pick which movie we're watching. We'd get on a video call or in our StreamYard basements, and you can't share screens when it's movies, but we'd each pull up our own movie on our own device and watch it together. We'd all push start at this movie like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. And try to be as close together in the movie scenes as possible, and then we could talk in the chat about the movie, and that was kind of fun. Haven't done that in a while. Nice. So they have scheduled breaks. I'd have to have those potty breaks. Lunch will be in 30 minutes. Same with dinner. Nice. Nice. Well, that is exciting. That is exciting. So it is craft hour. Are you all working on something crafty? If you are, tell me what you're working on, because I think that is fun to know what you're working on. What are you doing now? I may just need to put you in your bed till I'm done, because I don't know what you're doing. He's 3.5 months old, and he needs supervised every second that he is out. All right, you go back to your bed for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just for my life, and then I'll let you back out. Okay. Now, Hawkins Family Adventures. I'm working on my Afghan. Lily T says, what's going on here? Oh, no. I appear to be locked up. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I must need to reboot my router because it did this once last week. Okay. I'm going to check in. I may go out and come back in, see what's going on. All my lights over there at my Wi-Fi and internet station are all blue. I got 4 blue lights. That's how they're supposed to be. Let me see. It won't let me out either. Let me look it up on my phone. See if y'all can see me. Da, 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 da. It's so fun when your internet doesn't work right and you're trying to do a live. Okay, I'm trying to get to my video to see if y'all can see me. Okay. Okay, can see and hear you fine. It was completely locked up on my side. I was getting ready to go out and come back in. Okay. So on my end, it was totally froze up. My computer wouldn't even respond. How crazy is that? So Haugen's Family Adventures is working on an Afghan. Lily T is working on her toddler blanket. And there's the Bud Files. Good morning. Good morning. There's Samantha Stewart. Good morning. Well, I am still working on, let's see if I can grab one without knocking the whole pile of them over. I did. I'm still working on my granny square. This is going to be a sweater. And I may have enough of them now that everything will be ready to sew together. I don't know till I lay it out and see. But they're big squares, so it should be like one for the side, one for the side, and the same for the back, and then for the side. And then it'll take two. I don't know if it'll take 2 or 3 to go around my upper arm here. I'll have to get that all figured out. I haven't measured and stuff yet. I've just been crocheting. So I thought we'd go on a little adventure and see, excuse me while I lean over, and see what's in this down here that I've been working on that may or may not be finished yet. But first, I'm going to drink a little more coffee. It's always like a mystery party surprise to go through your works in progress stash. So I've got this great big granny square. It's prettier on this side because my tails are on the other side. I've got this and this. And then, so there's 2 that's the plain blue. Here's the other blue one. And 2 that are this size. So what this is, it's going to be a poncho. And that's where I stopped to kind of pin it together and see if the squares were big enough yet. If not, I need to continue and make them a little bit bigger. So that's a poncho that needs put together or finished or crocheted on a little bit more. And here's, what is this? Oh, that's my shrug. That is finished. That's a little sweater. That's the back of it. It just needs some buttons, or here it is. So it goes like this, and here's the sleeve, and here's, it opens, and you put it on. So that just needs, I need to figure out if I want buttons. I got to sew the tails in. I don't know about you, but I tend to not sew the tails in until later. Oh, yes, this is a bookmark. You're like, that's awful big to be a bookmark. Well, my vision won't let me do the little bitty crochet yet. My vision is still healing from my head injury. And so I'm going to be making bookmarks for somebody that are little. They're like 3 inches by 5 inches. So they're little with, like, I call it thread, but it's the crochet thread. And so I had trouble finding the right pattern because it was a vintage pattern. And I finally found it. Because it's up here at these ends that I wanted it done just like they had it done. And I finally found the pattern. And so I made one like this. And I'm finishing it out where it's like a table scarf or something you can lay on top of the dresser or whatever you want. So that needs finished. Just putting the background on there. What else is in here? I've got my little pumpkins that I need to finish sewing together. That's for sure. And then I've got this sweater in here that needs sewn together. All right, so there's a poncho that needs, I suspect, a little bit more crochet work done on it because I don't know that those are big enough yet. A poncho to finish, a sweater shrug that needs the tails worked in, the ends worked in, and maybe some buttons. I don't know. I need to finish that little table scarf. And then here's another sweater in here that's actually a sweater that I think I've got all the parts finished and it just needs to be sewn together. I think. So, yeah, so I'm not ready to work on any of these right now. I just was, every once in a while you got to remind yourself, what is there in my things to finish? Because you work on, well, for me, I can't say you. For me, I always have at least 5 things in progress, it seems like. And maybe I'll finish one and then I start something brand new. And then I start something brand new. And then I see somebody else doing something that I want to do. So when I finish what I'm doing, I start on that one. And by then I've forgotten what I have in my things that need to be finished stash. I do not knit. I only crochet. My sister-in-law knits and she can make anything she wants and it's beautiful. But I'm strictly crochet. Sandra's going to be doing a live at 5 p.m. Pacific time. All right. I need more coffee. I actually thought I had more in there that needs finished than that. Although I did say I need to finish sewing my pumpkins together because I when they're done, I need to get them mailed out. Are you done, Mom? No. Okay. I'm going to go get Mom's tray. And while I'm doing that, you can listen to some music and a little saying up there to bring hope to the day, right? And I hope that you all are able to do that. I will be right back. While I'm gone, here's some Arkansas Traveler. I had to figure out where I went. Where'd I go? There I am. Oh, we got music emojis in there. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I am going to work on, I'm going to work on Granny Square. I've been using this color called Buff for this sweater. And this is actually yarn that was in my yarn stash up here, right there. I thought, well, I have enough. I had 3, maybe 4 skeins of this. I'm like, I think That's enough to make a sweater. And if it's not close enough, I would only have to buy about 1 skein of yarn. So I don't know about you, but I celebrate when I get to have enough yarn in a stash to do something, because I didn't have to go shopping and it didn't cost me any more money to do a project. I got to use my stash, right? And loves to crochet. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the compliment on my sock monkey mug. He's adorable. My husband got it for me. Welcome. Let's see here. So this channel, I do craft hour on Saturdays, and most of our videos are my husband and his farm videos, but Saturday is all mine. And we do crafting. I am going to do better at getting some crafting videos posted. I'm really bad about thinking about, okay, I'm going to crochet, set up the camera, and let's crochet. So I don't really have very many crochet videos on here yet, but that's going to change because I mapped out everything and I made myself a schedule. You all know I'm like a list maker, and I like to have lists and check things off. And I made a posting schedule. I have 5 channels, and yes, I'm crazy. That's okay. I mapped it out, and then I made me a chart, and those are my goals, my posting goals, and I'll do what I can. I will do what I can. That morning I'll look up, this is Saturday, let's look at my chart. What are my choices for Saturdays, filming or editing or posting, and pick what I'm going to do first. And then if I get that finished, I'll pick what I'm going to do next. But crafting is in there. Thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. We appreciate you so much. And thank you to all of our Patreon members, our channel members. Thank you for everyone who drops us PayPals and super chats and super stickers. We just appreciate y'all so much. The main difference between our Patreon membership and our channel memberships, for anyone thinking about joining, I want to be sure that you understand, Patreons are the very first to see our videos. Then it goes to members. But channel members are the only ones that have access to the channel emojis. So, is seeing a video first what you want, or having the emojis what you want? That way you know the difference. But we appreciate everybody so very much. Lily, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Let's see, I'm over here in this other side. What do I have over here? Have happy birthday. Okay, I'll have to come over here and play something. Hold on just a minute. This is for Lily. I can get that off of there. Oh, sometimes it takes coordination that just doesn't happen at the spur of the moment. Thank you very much. Oh, that's my phone. It's supposed to be on silent, and it isn't. It is now. So here's my deal. I have a lot of trouble with this. I try to keep my phone on silent while I'm live. Then I forget it's on silent, and it might end up being on silent all day long. Or if my live's in the evening, it'll be on silent all evening long, and people are like, "You didn't hear me?" I'm like, no, I didn't, because my phone's on silent. So I'm trying to remember when I finish a live for that to be one of the first things I do. I don't know how well I'm doing with that yet, but we'll figure this out. There's Desert Adventures in Arizona. Hello, Stephen Oki. Hello. There's member emojis right there. I see them going on. All right. So back to crochet I go, and I'm working on granny squares for my sweater. My hook is supposed to be stuck in here. I don't see it anywhere. Let's see if I put it in my desk drawer, maybe. You know, I showed you all the stuff I had in this desk drawer that once. So you never know what you're going to find in my desk drawer, but I was hoping to find my crochet hook. I see a safety pin. I see a guitar pick, and I even see an extra bridge in case one breaks on my fiddle. That should be in my fiddle case, not my desk drawer. In case my finger hurts, I've got my splint. Pencil sharpener. None of which are going to help me. Dog training clicker, which I'm not going to click right now because then they'll get all rowdy. Okay, I don't see what I'm looking for, so let's move over here too. I can't tell what that one is. I need a G hook. I have a G hook over here. There's an H. J, that's way too big. All right, here we go. I have a pencil cup, and it has, actually my pencil cup, let me take that out because it's my letter opener, and I can't show that on my YouTube. I have pencils, I have crochet hooks. No, these were ink pens. Then I have pencils. I have highlighters, and I'm into color coding big time. A Sharpie, because you just never know when you're going to, there's another one. You never know when you're going to need a Sharpie, right? And usually there's a dry erase marker in there. I don't see one. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a big monster hook there. Okay, anyway, there's the tour of my pencil cat. Was that exciting? That was not planned. The silent switch struggle is real, right? It is. It is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get this granny square on the go. What's that? Oh, that's my dog packed. Got dog potty pads and stuff in there. It's the dog bag. Do y'all have a dog bag for your dogs? I'm going to be ordering, better put that safety pin up because I'll be wanting it later and it won't be in my desk drawer. I'm going to order the puppies toy boxes. I say boxes because right now, while they're in their super hyper shark teeth piranha stage, shred everything, I have to keep Stevie and Mojo in separate. There's a room divider doggy fence because Stevie weighs 2.4 pounds. Mojo weighs 9 pounds. And it's just such a size difference that even though Mojo's only playing with Stevie, he ends up treating him like a little stuffed toy because of the size difference. And so till they get out of that stage, Stevie will be in the living room and with me, and Mojo's in the kitchen, and then I switch them out, and Mojo's in here with me, and Stevie's in the kitchen. And so I need 2 toy boxes. That's what I'm trying to get at. I need a toy box for the living room, and I need a toy box for the kitchen. And I've decided I'm going to litter box train them. I've never done that with a dog before, but I'm going to litter box train them and see how that goes. They have their vet appointment on the 31st, and get their shots, and looking forward to that. I already told them about it, but it'll be okay. Oh, puppy teeth are so sharp, too. My goodness. So I call them the piranhas. Doug likes to run around with no shoes on. And you know what little puppy piranhas like? They like toes. So Doug's always hopping around. I'm like, the more you hop around, the more he thinks it's a game. So just pick him up or wear your slippers. I always have my shoes or slippers on now that the puppies are here because it hurts. I call them piranhas for a reason. They got those little needle puppy teeth. Holy cow. Um, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't. Lily says that Johnny Litterbox trained Maddie. I didn't know that. And I think it'd be very beneficial to do that. And because my little 2-pounder, we have dogs in our neighborhood, and I'm a dog lover. Obviously, I have dogs. So it isn't that. It's just that not all of my neighbors follow the leash laws, or their dogs get out, or whatever the reason that a dog is loose, and they have big dogs, and there is one dog here that will attack other dogs. So I'm just not going to risk it with my little bitty guy. And I may not, I mean, we can go to the park and walk and things like that, but I just don't know that I want to risk having them out here. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm protective puppy mama. I'm in that mode, right? It's so funny when we got home from playing music last night. My little bitty Stevie, he did his best. There's a burglar in the house. Get out. Until I talk, because where they are, they can't see when they're in their beds or their crates. When they're in their crate, they can't see the front door, but they heard us put the key in and open the door. And it was so cute. It was so cute. I told him he was very scary. Good job. So I haven't decided if I'm doing a temperature blanket or not. I am keeping track of the temperatures every day in my journal. And I'm thinking I might. I've been looking at them, and there's people doing granny square temperature blankets. There's people doing little bitty squares and then sewing all the squares together in order. Um, then there's the ones that are doing regular Afghan style temperature blankets. I'm still looking, and if I decide what I like the best, then no matter what, you got to buy all the colors, right? So it doesn't really matter if I've started on time or not, as long as I'm keeping track of our temperatures every day. If I decide that's what I want to do, then I just start with January 1st and crochet up to whatever day it is, and be good to go. So I haven't decided. Have you guys done a temperature blanket before? I have not. Pippi has a backpack that stays in the Jeep, so you have a doggy backpack too. I like that bag a lot. Oh, that's good. That's good. Pippi will learn really fast. Stevie the security chihuahua. It's so funny watching them through that pet gate because they each have their own toys, right? Doug brought home new toys yesterday. He brought home a duck that squeaker, and then he brought home a little plushy raccoon. So Stevie wasn't paying any attention, so I went to Mojo and I showed him both toys, And he touched the duck, he touched the raccoon, and then he grabbed the duck and ran. So Stevie got the plushy raccoon, and actually it's perfect for Stevie. He loves it. Lily has never done a temperature blanket. Anne has not done a temperature blanket either. I never have. I wanted to do one and then changed my mind. I don't remember why. But Christina, the Dyson's Crazy Adventure, she is doing one this year. And so I'm like, well, if I have a friend doing one, maybe I should do one too. But I haven't decided. What I'm looking at right now is what colors I want to coordinate. Of course, you can do wild colors. I've been looking at ones that just use random colors. I've been looking at some that pick a color and they go with different shades of the color. And then they go into another shades of another color, right? To get all the temperatures covered. And I kind of like that. I kind of like the way they're doing it that way. They're all just beautiful. Just beautiful. But I think that's what I want to try to do. So that means either I'll have to go to Quincy, Illinois, where there's a couple of crafting stores, and maybe they keep in stock that many different shades of a color, or I may have to order what I need. I don't know. What have I done here? Okay. I did something wonky. What did I do? What did I do that was wonky? Okay, there. So one. I've confused myself. Okay, we're going to rip this out. I'm only a little bit into this one. Let me look at it without anything added. So there's 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's all right. So 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Well, I don't know why it looked weird. I must have made a mistake talking and crocheting at the same time. I don't know. Okay, so Hawkins family says, I don't know how to make a temperature blanket. You either make a chart or you can buy this little card that it has the temperatures. Like, I'm going to do below 0 because where I live, we have some below 0 days. So I'm going to put below 0, then 0 to 10, 10 degrees to 20 degrees, 20 degrees to 30, 30 degrees to 40, all the way up to 100, and then 105. That's about the hottest we get here. But then I'll probably do 105 to 110. So and then you assign a color to each one of those. And so on Monday, if it's 80 degrees, you look at your chart, 80 degrees, it's this color, and you do a row of that color. And then the next day, if it's 90, then you look on your chart, you look up 90 and 90 and above, and whatever color that is, you then do a row of that color. So every day you do a row of whatever the high temperature is for that day. And it turns out really pretty. It does. Anne says, I have a Maltese and a Chiweenie. They are potty trained. We are getting ready to work on potty training. And I think the litter box will be the best. So what I have is that they're Chihuahua Beagles. They're mixed. Chihuahua Beagle. And the Stevie looks all Chihuahua. Mojo, he looks more Beagle-ish. And he's going to be a big boy. He's going to be a big boy. The dad, which was the beagle, was 15 pounds. And then the mom was a Chihuahua that looks just like Stevie, but not as little as he is. So Stevie was the runt. And then Mojo, we just picked him out because he's the one that we connected to, but he ended up being the biggest one of the litter. So we have the biggest one of the litter and the runt. So yeah. Let's see here. Try this again. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know if it was an optical illusion, or I'm sure what happened is I was talking and did something wrong without realizing it. Because when I took that whole row out and looked at what was there, it's correct. So it's whatever I did. It happens. Sometimes when you're talking, you lose your count too. So it's probably what it was, is I didn't count right. And I did something extra, I think is what I did. I did something extra that I wasn't supposed to do. Don't know. And if I like this sweater really well, I may make another one of these, but the next one will be regular granny square. On these, this is a modified one, and it was counting every single stitch. And I mean, a regular granny square, you concentrate on threes, right? And that one's different every row. And it's been challenging. There's been lots of frogging going on. If you don't know what frogging is, that's where you rip it out. So it's like rip it, rip it, rip it, which sounds like rip it, which is a frog. I didn't know that till I joined a crocheting group, and they kept saying, I had to frog this and I had to frog that. And I'm like, okay, I hate to have to ask, but what is frogging? Are you crocheting frogs? What are you talking about here? See this row, this time it's working. So yeah, I think what I did is I did something extra I was not supposed to do. Because it's working now. Funny how that works. What? You have to count stitches? What? I just embellished a little and it didn't work out. You know, you got to try new things. Uh-oh. Let me just type something real quick so they know why I just declined that call. Let's put I am live. Okay. It's someone who will understand and know that I will call them back. I'm laughing at what they said in their response. That's hilarious. All right, so now it worked that time. Oh. So I got a bunch of people who I'm going to be sending pumpkins to that in the month of October, late September and October. I was crocheting pumpkins, and then I didn't finish them. And right now I'm just sewing them together. And I like mine better without stuffing, so I don't know if I'm going to do stuffing or not stuffing. I don't know. I think it was prettier just the two sides sewn together. But that's just my opinion. The pattern called for stuffing them, but it's just like a minimal amount of stuffing, and I liked it better without stuffing. So as soon as I get this sweater finished, that will be the next thing I do, if I have the self-discipline to not start something else new. I will get those finished. And that's what I need to do. I need to get those finished. Self, you need to get those finished. Okay, there you go. That was my little self-talk. Well, I didn't turn any music on because I've been talking nonstop, so I haven't needed any. Oh boy. I'm thinking about, when I get my pumpkins finished, I'm thinking about starting a tablecloth for my little round table in the kitchen. Then I have to decide what color I want it. Right now, my kitchen is yellow, and because that's going into my kitchen right there, and that's yellow in there. And Doug's getting ready to, he says he's going to paint. So this room is going to be a sunset orange. I don't know what color he's going to finish out the bathroom in. I don't know if the hallway will be the color of the living room or a different color. So that has to wait until I know what painting he's going to do as far as what colors. Because I think I want to make it to match. I don't think I'm going to make it white or cream color. I think if the kitchen's going to stay yellow, then I think I want to make a yellow one. All right. There we are. It's getting bigger. Getting bigger. Let's see. How is Tom doing? Oh, Lily, are you still using the shoebox? And she says, yes, I'm still using the shoebox. Putting her yarn in to pull from. And that's wonderful. How is Tom doing? He is doing great. And that was who just called me. He video calls me. We hardly ever talk on the like this. We always video call each other. And he's doing good. He's doing good. There's Talking with Bob. Hello. Thanks for being here. We're crocheting. This is crafting hour. Every Saturday morning, we work on some crafting, mainly crocheting. Let's see. I'm getting ready over on my art channel. I'm getting ready to start filming for that. And I've got my phone holder because I use my phone for filming almost all the time. Doug uses the camera, but sometimes I use the camera. But I don't know. I'm going to do the first one with my phone. And if it is clear enough and stays in focus while I'm moving, then I'll use it because it's easier to set up than the camera and the tripod and a few other things. I bought one thing to hold my phone and it would spit my phone out. It would only hold it so long and then my phone would fall out. And I'm like, hey, I don't want my phone broken. So I got something different that's actually, if you know what a microphone stand looks like, it's like a microphone stand all the way up to about 3 feet. And then it has a bendy part. There's another probably 1.5 feet. It's tall. Another 1.5 feet that's bendable, and you can bend it and put your phone angle exactly the way you want it. I look like a snake. I'm dancing. I'm break dancing. whatever. I'm crazy. It's okay. But anyway, you can put it at any angle because it's totally flexible, and it does not drop my phone. So I got rid of the other one. I didn't even give it to anybody because I'm like, I don't want them breaking their phone either. This is ridiculous. All right, let's see. I'm doing good. Just checking. All that breakdancing in the middle of my crocheting. All right. All the dogs are laying down and quiet. When you have puppies, it's like toddlers. When it gets quiet, like, oh my gosh, what are they into now? But they're sleepy. They are sleeping. So I'm going to be getting a new office chair. This one, I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't look too bad up here, but the seat is completely ripped up by Buddy and his nails and puppies and their teeth when they're sitting up here with me. And I think I'm going to remember when I had that big, huge chair, Buddy used it for a while. So I'm going to see if I can keep this chair and get him back in the habit of being in his own chair next to me where I can still, Buddy's blind for anybody new. If he looks up and wants to know where I am, I can just reach over and I'm right here. And he can stay in this chair while I'm in my new non-torn up chair. And one that I can lean back in because, okay, so it looks like I'm just normally sitting in this chair, but I have a dog behind me. So let me lean back in my chair. Okay, so that's how far forward I am in my chair. So I have no back support, no lumbar support, nothing like that. But I got my little dog back there and I love him and he's comfortable and so it's okay. But when I get my new chair, I think I want to get a gaming chair because they're made where they support your body in your, not necessarily pressure points, but everywhere that you need a little support, it's there because they're expecting you to be sitting there for a while playing when you're gaming. And I think that's what I need here. And I want to be able to lean back. So I think what Doug was talking about, you can get those toddler recliners for toddlers. Getting the puppies each a recliner. Our dogs aren't spoiled or anything. So that they have their own chair they can sit in. And right now, I think Stevie would be all right to have a chair, but I think Mojo would destroy his. I think he would chew it up. So I put my 2 cents in and thought, maybe we need to wait till they've calmed down a little bit more. I don't know. They do have dog beds. They haven't chewed up their dog beds. So maybe they wouldn't chew up their chair. I don't know. Has anybody else bought little chairs for the puppies? Bob says, I got myself a recliner. I got a recliner with massage. And the gaming chair is a good idea. Spend on the chair. It's worth it in the end. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. Excuse me. She said, I figured that was Tom. Colin. Thank you, Lily. I mean, Sandra. Sorry. They are twins, so sometimes I get them mixed up. Not really. I just said the wrong name. Lily had a comment right above you. Let's see here. And That sounded like thunder, but I think it's a truck because the sun is shining and the sky is blue. I'm looking out the window. Sky's blue. We've had thunder when the skies were blue and the sun was shining before, but I think that was a truck. I agree, Bob. I'm so glad that she's doing AA meetings online. Sandra hosts AA meetings online, and she's going to be doing one today at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And what a blessing that can be to so many people, right? Okay, I'm going to put this there so I know where I'm at in my chat. Okay. So I'm still crocheting. I don't know if I'm holding it up high enough that you're actually seeing me work, but I am because I started with nothing and this is how far I am. You're welcome. One of the things, so my son is okay with me talking about it because he gave me permission to talk about it and share about it. But he is a recovering alcoholic, and I think, Sandra, he's made 700 days sober. Pretty sure because he was really close to it last time he gave me a count. I'll have to verify that and see where he is. But one of the things one of the things that Sandra helped me with attending her meetings was she would say things like, you know, you want to walk up to them and say this. And then she'd look at the camera and she'd say, don't do that. That isn't helpful. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just said that yesterday. And, you know, so it helped me have the right words. And most importantly, it helped me not say the wrong words. Even though in my mind that I thought they were going to be supportive words, they were on her list of things. Don't say that. So that helped me a lot. And she knows that. She knows that. Because sometimes I would message her and I'm like, I'm so glad you said that because I will stop doing that. But, you know, and maybe it wasn't the thought that wasn't supportive. It was the phrasing of the thought, right? So you find different ways to say what you want to say. And sometimes you don't even have to say anything, right? Right. I will, Sandra. I will tell him that. I will give him your congratulations for sure. I don't think I could get my fingers to do that kind of work anymore. Well, I'm recovering from a brain injury. 2 years ago, Bob, I fell and hit my head on the corner of our fireplace. And my vision, I didn't lose my vision, but I could not see to read music when teaching my students. I couldn't sew, I couldn't crochet. I couldn't read a book because I could only focus for like 2 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating, maybe less, and then a migraine. And so 2 years later, I'm able to crochet again. And how long have I been doing my lives again, my crochet lives again? It hasn't been, relatively speaking, it hasn't been really a long time. I can read a book now without getting a migraine, but my eyes get tired if I read too much. So I have to kind of time limit myself. And but things are coming back. Things are coming back. And my short-term memory, I don't have much of a short-term memory. So that's how it is now. I just adapt and keep going, right? Adapt, keep going, hang on, and never give up. That's our motto here. And to always remember, if you're struggling, you are never struggling alone. But a lot of people struggle silently. Others talk about it. I talk about it. So let's see. How are we on time? Oh, well, y'all, it's already been an hour. I don't know how that's possible. It's supposed to be while my lips are dry. I've been talking nonstop. I must need some more to drink out of this sock monkey cup. He's so cute. He's so cute. Bob says, that's what I'm doing, just trying my best. It's hard some days. You know, Bob, with my health issues and now my brain injury issues, you know, I just get up in the morning, I see how I feel, see what kind of day it is, and then I decide what I'm going to do that day. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. That's like helping yourself by not pushing yourself to do too much, which makes everything worse, right? So every morning I see how I feel and adjust the day to be what it's going to be. And sometimes I don't get to do what I was wanting to do, but, you know, there's always another day. Always another day. Lily says, I'm glad that you are recovering more every day from your scary fall. That was quite the fall. I hope I never have one like that again. I got myself through it with humor, which, you know, made some people angry sometimes. You know, Ava, that's not funny. But humor helps me cope with things. So I try not to use too much humor because not everybody understood my humor. You know, that's one thing that always gets me in trouble is not everybody, we're not even talking injuries or health at all. Not everybody gets my sense of humor. Not everybody does. I can think something's just funny, and then I find out, oh, somebody got upset about that. Oh, why are you mad at me? And I'm like, oh, well, I was just being funny, or I was just joking. Yeah, so that's been my experience. There we go. We got a square finished. Lay that down. But yeah. I slept with my earrings on and they poked me all night long, and now my little earlobe is a little sore. I don't wear earrings every day, and I wore some last night and slept in them. I knew better than that. I just forgot I had them on. Totally forgot I had them on. But yeah. Life is fun. Sometimes you sleep in your earrings. Well, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you for understanding Friday Night Live. We didn't do one last night, but we were out playing bluegrass music at a bluegrass festival. So, and we plan to do that again this evening. I'm going to have to figure out some different way to carry those little stools to sit on because my arm is still sore from that. But it's worth it. It is worth it. So thanks again for being here. And I hope that y'all have a great day. Keep your spirits up. Just remember, always remember that you are a blessing. You're a blessing to those around you, and you're inspiring people even when you're not aware that you're doing so. And you are a blessing. And if you're struggling right now, just know that you're not alone. All kinds of people struggle all the time for all kinds of reasons, and you're never alone. And what I want you to understand and never forget is we can do hard things when we have to, I have. I am. You can do hard things when you have to and get through it. So hang on with all you've got and never give up. Never give up. Love you. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful rest of the day.